Good morning once again, colleagues, and welcome to today's session. This is session number 5 from the Transformative Mentorship program that we started way back in September. We had our first session on the 15th of August, where we were looking at introduction and goal setting, where we were defining one's career vision, personal development plan, and professional identity. We had another session on the 22nd of August, where we were looking at research trends in LIS and academia, where we were looking at understanding key shifts in information services, scholarly communication, and digital scholarship. We had our third session, which was open science and research visibility on the 12th of September, which we had our invited guest, Mr. Songezo Mpikashe from the Northwest University, who is a manager for the research unit, where he looked at ORCID IDs, open access. He touched on Figshare and other tools to boost your professional impact and also research impact. We had our session 4, Building Your Professional Brand, which was hosted on the 18th of September by Ms. Nambita Mangola from the University of Free State, who is an assistant director there in the research space, where we learned about publishing, networking, conference presentations, and visibility strategies. And currently today, we are having our 5th session where we will be just briefly talking about leadership and lifelong learning, how to conduct oneself ethically, and how to even mentor others and grow also within the LIS field. And just as a recap, we'll also have our final session this coming Friday between 10 and 11 on the 28th of November, where we'll have various librarians in the field who will be sharing their stories, how they got into the field, and it will be an informal Q&A session where you can ask questions. But before we look at lifelong learning and leadership, from these various sessions that we have had during the year, I wanted to ask if anyone at this point in time requires any assistance, if you have any questions, if you also need assistance, maybe with some of the courses that were looked at. I shared courses from Elsevier, Scopus Academy as well, on getting certifications from the various courses that they have. Now, I wanted to ask, how's everybody doing? Does anybody require any assistance? You can type it in the chat if you're shy to to speak using the mic. Has anybody lent? Ria, you can go ahead.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
We're good, Ria. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yes, from the previous sessions, you once mentioned that you will group up according to our PDP.
Yes.
The boy.
Thank you for that reminder, Ria. I think apologies that was not done on time, as there were various other things that we had to look at. There's another hand. There was another hand. You can go in. Sure now. There's the hand. Okay. Ria, thank you for raising that. Apologies that I wasn't able to do that on time, but it's something that we can still do. I will. Okay, I'll just get in touch with the office to have a look at the PDPs that came in, because we ended up having to attend a lot of conferences, and there was a lot of reporting that we needed to do, and then even the groupings can happen for next year, because now what I need to do is based on the person's interest that they alerted or alluded to on their PDP. I need to find a colleague who's willing, who has capacity and time to actually mentor them, and also see maybe how many sessions you guys can have in the coming year. It could even be virtually the sessions. Maybe it can be one session per quarter, but we'll see how it goes. If you still have your PDPs, you can email them to me. I'm going to leave my email address on the chat, and the subject line PDP. You can type in PDP mentor assignment, and then I will know what to do with that email. Sincere apologies. It's just that life got very rocky very quickly. Thank you for that, Ria. Please, that is still on the table, where I will try my absolute best based on your PDP and your career interests and what you actually want to explore your skill sets in terms of the various library fields that we have in the LIS space. I'll try my absolute best to pair you up with a mentor. What happens between you and the mentor, I can step in, but I can leave it free flowing. You would be forming a relationship with your mentor and the mentee as well, where they will guide you, share some skills with you, some practical insights as well on the field that they are in, and how to actually gather knowledge, how to progress in that particular field. As we've shared, most of the free courses that have certifications, maybe they'll do such things and also show you the practicality of what they do on a daily basis. Thank you so much for that, Ria. Anyone else who needs clarity on any of the sessions we've had? I wanted to make this session before we close a little informal to get a sense of what you guys require from me. Anything else you need assistance with, um, and anything else I can help with. Anyone else? You're more than welcome to type in the chat. Okay, let me ask this question also. How have the sessions been for everyone? You can raise your hand or react to. You can raise your hand to say they were good. If they were not pleasant, how many reactions do we have? Okay, you can react if they were good. If you have suggestions for us, you're more than welcome to email me as well. We'll see if we can have some of these sessions again next year. And then you can just share, if you don't want to share now, you can send me an email just to share what type of topics would you like to be covered. And I do know that for this training series, we didn't focus on AI, but it is something that other colleagues will be looking at for next year's training. Thank you for the reactions. Are we all sorted out? No one needs assistance with anything. To the students that were writing exams and finishing up, all went well, I hope. Hopefully you've passed your exams. And please, if you are unsure of your career for next year, of what you'll be doing, if you don't have any job offers as yet, please do try and volunteer at the closest library next to you. That also helps quite a lot to gain practical insights and practical skills, especially when it comes to library systems. That helps a lot so that you can also get a reference, so that you can get a good referral uh, from a library that's closest to you. And also, if you need ideas um, regarding topics that you can evaluate next year, more than welcome to have one-on-one with me. We can have conversations. Can invite some other colleagues as well to assist you. I see there's a comment there, Adebisi. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I will be sending you a practical proposal with regard to the library profession. Thank you so much for that. I'll wait for that email and then I'll have a look at it. And also, please, those who are still currently registered, please register for membership for LIASA for next year. It was for currently registered students, it is 100 Rand. Please do take opportunity of that deal, because most places when they advertise posts, they require you to attach a LIASA membership, and you will not be shortlisted if you do not have that LIASA membership certificate. So if by any chance you need assistance with that, you can get in touch with myself or Apelele at the office, who would be readily able to assist. Okay, so we're not going to have a long session today. I didn't prepare any slides, but I just wanted to highlight and also just alert you to leadership and lifelong learning when it comes to the profession that we are in. Uh, from the many years I've been a librarian, it's quite interesting that people who don't know what we do, they assume that we read books all day. But funny enough, we hardly get time to actually do reading, whether it's for pleasure or sometimes even reading just to keep abreast with the changes that happen in the profession. But it is quite important to cultivate a culture of reading for oneself, whether you are reading fiction or journal articles, or even keeping up to breast with the various blogs that exist. I wanted to also, I'm just going to pop it up in the chat. As much as we do have the LIASA in touch that you can have access to. I think it will be also shared internationally as well. You can have a look. You can have a read there. It comes, I think, 4 times a year. You can read the LIASA in touch to keep up to date with what's happening in South Africa. When it comes to resources, events, trainings, and also trends within the South African perspective. What you can also keep up with is IFLA. Does anyone know IFLA? You can just raise your hand and react. I won't ask you what it is. I will tell you. Has anyone ever heard of IFLA? Does anyone know what IFLA is? Yes, Linda. Linda knows. Anyone else? Thank you for that. Okay. So I've shared the link on the chat. So IFLA is an international federation of library associations and institutes. Thank you. Thank you so much, colleagues. So IFLA publishes various resources yearly, They do even also have an AI guideline on how to adopt. Thank you, colleagues. You can lower your hands. Thank you so much. They do have a guideline of how to use AI, how to share AI with your patrons. They also publish various articles and resources on open access, advocating for libraries, ensuring professional development and capacity as well. You can be a member, it is quite pricey. It is not like LIASA, but most libraries, the directorates of various libraries are actually members of IFLA. They do have various committees as well that you can serve in. They also have an IFLA journal. Those who are interested in exploring writing, doing research, you can publish on their journal as well. They do have a newsletter. I'm not sure the frequency of the newsletter, how many times it comes up in the year. Just not sure about that. They also do have published the IFLA Trend Report yearly. I haven't seen the 2025 one, but they have one for 2024. That one's very key and very important for you as future librarians and also as current library professionals, because it sets the tone of the trends that we adopt throughout South Africa. Remember, IFLA is based internationally. It also at times offers us an idea or a scope or an archetype on how we can adopt to the various trends. For instance, there's a lot of AI in that report that the librarians of the future need to be not only technologically savvy, but they need to communicate, excuse me, in a way that they co-author, they co-partner with AI so that they are not obsolete. Doesn't necessarily mean that now you must go and get a qualification in coding or data analysis or the like, but these are skills that you can have by being assisted with AI, the skills that you can learn over time with utilizing AI. So it is quite a lot of resources that you will find there. At times, they do have free seminars that you can attend. You can see what they do as well. We do have some South Africans also serving on the various boards of IFLA as well. So you're more than welcome to go and have a look on their website, browse around, see the various resources. We also have another African Library Association body called AFLIA. I'm going to pop it in the chat as well. So AFLIA is African Library and Information Associations and Institutes. Remember, locally we have LIASA for South Africa. For Africa, there is AFLIA, and internationally we have IFLA. So these three organizations, it's very good to be in touch with them, to keep up to breast with the various publications that they circulate. They also have a lot of various webinars that they've hosted this year alone, surrounding African public and community libraries, which was a virtual summit. They were also doing a call for proposals to present at those summits. Please mute yourself. Thank you. They also had another webinar on Indigenous literacy in the age of multiliteracies for a sustainable future. They also had Open Access Week, a full virtual summit, which was hosted. I'm sure you'll be able to access the recordings as well. I've shared the link to the website. And also they have a lot of resources that they share, and sometimes they do work quite closely with LIASA as well on some of the events. So please do keep an eye out. They also advocate for all the libraries, whether it's academic, public, national libraries, parliament, research libraries, special libraries, and school libraries. You can also become a member with AFLIA. You'll just have to get the full details on their website. But most times, most of their webinars, they are freely accessible and easy to join. You just need to register, and then you get sent a link, and then you read on whatever that report is or resource is. So it is quite good as a librarian to keep up to breast when it comes to lifelong learning, because remember, when you are a LIASA member, you have to accumulate continuous professional development points, which is in short is called CPD points. So every time you attend the LIASA training, you attend a conference, you present at a conference, especially a LIASA one, you accumulate points. And if it's a non-LIASA one, then you would need to communicate with the office, Mr. Apelele Nzima, who will assist you in allocating those CPD points. Those CPD points, they are very important to ensure that you retain your membership. Remember, membership at LIASA is SACA accredited, which is the South African Qualifications Authority. So it's the CPD points are valid for 3 years. So in a 3-year span, you have to ensure that you obtain 20 CPD points. So, with the sessions that we've been having under Transformative Mentorship Program, and you are a registered LIASA members, you should have been obtaining CPT points. So that's very, very important. And also those who want to apply for the professional designation, it is a requirement for you to obtain and also to keep that professional designation to ensure that your CPT points, you are compliant with ensuring that in a 3-year span, you obtain 20 CPT points so that you can obtain that professional librarianship designation. Okay. Any questions thus far? Comments, concerns? We're all good? Going once? Going twice? Sold. Okay. All's good. So for the seasoned librarians, it's good to be involved with those 3 organizations, LIASA, AFLIA, and IFLA, especially once you, how can I say this? Especially if you know your interests and also the field that you are in, whether it's public libraries, community libraries, whether it's academic or research libraries, so that you can hone in and focus on the trends that are happening in that field that you are in. For the upcoming professionals, it's also quite important to keep up to breast and to also be informed when you make your decision. Because as you've seen, a lot happens in libraries. So usually when you start at libraries, most people, they start at circulation services, which is now called client services, where you issue out books, you do shelf reading, you assist clients, logging onto the Wi-Fi, their pieces, finding various information. And some people then end up with a different interest. They'll end up in information services, research services, cataloging, systems, digitization. So for you to be well informed of the path that you want to end up in your career. It is quite useful to keep up to breast and quite knowledgeable as well from those various three LIS structures. So I think that's on lifelong learning. Lifelong learning does not only it's not only made up of you going to a higher institute of education, obtaining a qualification. It is also you learning for yourself to hone your skills, to be knowledgeable about the world around you and the changes and the trends that are happening in the space that you work in. There are also some free courses, as I've alluded to in the beginning of the sessions. Wiley has a researcher academy. Let me just look for it so I can share it on the chat as well. Wiley has what we call a researcher academy, takes you through various courses. Sometimes they're 30 minutes long, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's two. And last time I checked, after you've done all the courses or after you complete one course, you do get a certificate of participation. You can sign up, it's free, it's readily available. And the lovely thing about having that certification, you just get to prove to a prospective employer that you do have the competencies. You are capable of conducting, let's say, maybe, excuse me, it's asking you about scientific inquiry. You can produce that certificate that this is something that you've actually engaged with. This is something that you will be able to do. And remember, this is free of charge. No monies are expected from you. So I've shared that on the chat for you. There's also a new course that came out from Elsevier, which is research data management. Um, a research data management course that has AI functionality with it. As said before, that AI is taking over. So it's either we join the party or we get left behind. So it is important for you to, if you are interested in research data management, they've recently came up with a course that has 4 modules to it. And the 4 modules, they're quite good. I haven't done it as yet myself, but I saw that there's a lot of, it's mainly focusing on AI, how to treat data that has been worked with using AI and the other AI various tools that you can look at to ensure ethical use of the data. So I'm also going to share that in the chat. Remember, that's also free of charge. You can register for that. And then it's self-paced course, meaning that you can complete it at your own time. I think each module is about, can you please mute yourself? Each course, I think it's about an hour long. Sometimes if it's longer, it would be 2 hours or 1.5 hours. It's a self-paced course. Let me just project this. Let me just share my screen. So just react if you can see my screen, or somebody can unmute just to confirm.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Colleagues, can you see my screen? Thank you. Thank you. So this is the link that I've just already shared now. They host the trainings on Canvas Network, and the course is Research Data Management for Librarians. And this one particularly, it's AI for Librarians. It is a free course. It is self-paced. You can just click on enroll. And if you do not have an account, you'll need to create an account, and then you can enroll for the course. And the research this course is curated by the Research Data Management Librarian Academy by Elaine Martin, who's the Director of Collaborative Initiatives in Counterway Library, and also Professor Emerita from the from Professor Rong Tang from the Simmons University. And also there's also the RDMLA partner, which is Emily Singley, who's the Vice President of North America Library Relations at Elsevier. So the course is quite well curated with people that are quite knowledgeable on the subject, and it's free, guys. Go and register and work at it at your own time. And it has an AI component to it, which I think is a great plus as well. I've shared all the links on the chat. I've shared the IFLA link. I've shared the AFLIA link. I've shared Wiley Researcher Academy. I've shared also this current one, RDMLA. I'm also, just for safety's sake, I'm going to share the LIASA link as well, where you can go renew your membership, have a look at your professional designation if you already have one, to see if you are complying with obtaining 20 CPD points. If not, work on that. Get in touch with Apelele to see how you can work on that. And also, for those who don't have membership, you can register for membership for 2026. For those who want to renew their membership, it's already open as well to renew your membership. I also wanted to highlight that in the library space, we are like sometimes a trifle. As much as we focus on information sources and ensuring that our clients do have access to the sources, sometimes we deal with things or deal with elements that are not necessarily the core function it's something that is a legislative material. It's a law under South Africa, the protection of personal information. It's something that we as librarians need to be compliant with when we're dealing and accessing and processing information of our clients. So that's why I wanted to touch on the ethics and how we should be always ensure that we as librarians are acting ethically within the best interest of the client and also the institution that we work for. I'm just going to share this. So you might think this does not affect you as a librarian, but it does. When you are registering patrons to create accounts for them, when you are assisting them to copy their IDs in birth certificates and also qualification certificates, please be mindful to always act ethically when you are dealing with personal information of patrons. It might seem like it's an obvious one, but I've once had a case in the past where somebody took people's personal information when they were assisting them with copying and laminating and the like, to actually go and take out unsecured loans using their details. So please, 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 please be ethically bound when you are conducting your duties, no matter what institution that you are in. When you are processing people's personal information, don't share it. If one colleague has a crush on a regular client, don't share people's results. Don't call people unsolicited without their permission. Only call them because you're calling them for work. Yes, it might seem obvious, but these things have happened. Please treat clients with the utmost care and respect, so that no one gets in trouble. People have lost their jobs for not acting ethically as well. Acting ethically is, what do they call this thing? I forgot the word. But acting ethically, it is like a trait we must all have within the profession. And if you see somebody acting unethically, please go to somebody that you trust, a senior or somebody who you know who can ensure that the person rectifies that behavior so that we can all account. We have to be responsible with the data that we process for our clients as well. Data privacy is highlighted in the Protection of Personal Information Act. As much as it is a legal document, it is something that touches on all of us based on the type of work that we do and how we actually engage with our clients. And also acting ethically, it's something that one needs to do in their studies as well. Furthermore, in their lifelong learning, once they are gaining their skills, even just having various roles that you'll be working in the profession itself. Please be ethically bound, act within the best interests of the organization that you are attached to, and also in the best interest of your client. And the golden rule is always this: do unto others as you would like to be done unto you, especially in a professional setting as well. What else did I want to highlight before the day's end? Let me just have a quick look here. Okay, we've touched on those things as well. Okay. Also, just before we close, to the upcoming library professionals, please, at your earliest convenience, ensure that you have a mentor. It helps and it goes a long way, especially it doesn't matter actually, especially in the field that you want or you have interest in getting into, so that you can hone in your skill sets. You can learn as you go along to achieve access to that particular goal. Please ensure that you learn all you can from your teachers, from your mentors as well. Invest in yourself. There's a lot of free courses out there where you can start engaging and learning. And please also read for understanding and try things out. The worst thing that could happen if you ask somebody to be your mentor is a no, and still life will carry on. There will be other people who will say yes, who will have capacity, who will be available, and be very intentional with how you curate your career path. Yes, at times it's not dependent on you, the opportunities that you will be afforded, because things will get advertised and the best candidate will be shortlisted and appointed. But please bet on yourself. Take all the chances that are given at you. Explore, explore, explore. The world is your oyster. There's another, okay, Ria on the chat is saying, would you kindly elaborate on the importance of a LinkedIn account? Okay, Ria, I'll do that shortly. Just want to log in quickly so I can share my screen. Just alert me if you can see my screen. You can just unmute yourself or let me know via a reaction. It's normal. So, LinkedIn is a social professional network, meaning it's people from various fields of study that you can connect with. For instance, this is my personal LinkedIn profile, and it's free to create the account. You don't pay to create the LinkedIn account. As you can see here, this is my home page where there is my profile. These are the numbers of views that I've had on my profile, the impressions. I can also have a premium option of LinkedIn where I would have to pay. And at times I play puzzles just to tease my brain. And these are the various associations. And also, okay. So these are some of the people that I'm connected with. Some I'm not connected with. They are connected to the people that actually are connected to my profile. People share quite a lot on LinkedIn, as you can see, Elsevier as well. I think I do follow them quite a lot. It's also based on algorithms. So most people in your profile that you are linked to or engaged with who share these kinds of information, it will readily come up as well. So people can write their thoughts as well on LinkedIn, can share their thoughts, and also people share vacancies as well. And companies as well. You can follow people, can follow companies. As you can see, Zandile will have a session there. Please do join. So there's various things that are happening on here and jobs as well. So when you search for jobs, you search them for them in here, Librarian, you search them for them here, and then it will showcase you the various types of jobs. You can even look at people. You can look at people that are librarians. You can look at posts, what people have posted. You can look at jobs. You could look at groups. You could look at schools that offer librarian work, and you can apply as well. As you can see, these are some of the jobs. So with the jobs, if you want to focus on it, you can just click on that icon there, and it will only show you the librarian jobs where you can apply. Please do always have a note at what is required in terms of the qualifications and also expertise of that particular job before you apply. So I'm just going to go back. You can also look at what people have posted about librarians. As you can see, every school needs a library. This is an opinion piece. Other people have uh, listed also maybe opportunities. And yeah, this is an opportunity. Some people have shared blogs. Some people, this is a good guy to follow, especially in our field. Ukulani Chauke, may he receive all of his flowers. He's always without fail posting a library vacancies on LinkedIn. He's quite active on a daily basis. He's posting something. Please do go follow him and engage with the opportunities that he posts about. And now I'm just going to show you my profile, what my profile actually looks like. So, okay, let's just wait for it. So this is my profile, there's my face, those are my names, and this is the professional designation that has been awarded by myself from LIASA. And currently, this is what the back end looks like because I'm logged in. It's just showing me analytics of what's been happening with the posts that I've been doing. So I also have an about myself here, just to give people insight on what I'm interested in, what I do, and also my top skills there. And it's just showing me activities, things I've engaged with, things I've posted, things I've shared, and it's showing my experience. These things you need to list: the experience, the education, the certifications. These are things that you need to list on your profile, things that you want other people to see, because recruiters do also come on here on LinkedIn to look at, to do recruitment. They look at the special skills that you have and various other things based on what they are recruiting for. So this is my expertise over the years. You can see more there, and also education there, and then also certification, as you can see there, and also some projects that I've been involved in, and some volunteering that I've done, and some skills. And also, people can recommend you on LinkedIn. So if you've worked with somebody, you can ask them to do a recommendation for you on LinkedIn. So former colleague of mine wrote a recommendation on myself. This allows recruiters as well, when they come into my profile, to see that I've received recommendations based on projects, whether it's school projects, whether it's you volunteering, or different other projects as well. And then, of course, I've got LIASA membership there as well. And so these are the things that I'm interested in when it comes to the courses as well. Are you captured, Ria? You can just react or type in the chat or unmute yourself. So it is quite important for you to have a LinkedIn account for professional growth. And also it allows you to look at what other people are doing in your field. You can get inspiration, you can get ideas of what you would like for yourself as well. And you can even contact those people if they are doing the things that you're interested in. Please, people, don't be afraid to get in touch with people. Be kind, be courteous, be pleasant. Hello, how are you? I've seen that you're doing research on such and such a thing. I'm so interested. It's just that I don't know how to go about it. Do you mind having a chat with myself, or do you mind if I shadow you when you're doing this project? I'm so interested in it because I also have this idea of doing A, B, C, D. And the worst that could happen is just somebody saying, no, not at this time. Or better yet, a person could say, yes, and I can also refer you to somebody that I know, even if they won't be able to do it. So please don't be shy. Take all the shots. Take all the shots that are within your reach, and you never know. You never know. Okay, thank you, Ria, for that reaction. Anything else, colleagues? Think we're coming to the end now of our session. Anything else? Comments, concerns, flowers, anything that you would like me to highlight in our last upcoming session? You can type it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Going once, going twice. Thanks, Mabocha, for the reaction. Uh, just just react or raise your hand. Was this session helpful for you today? Is it something that you would like to be further explored in the future? You can do so with a reaction, or you can raise your hand if this session, or you can even type in the chat if the session was helpful. I think we're done. Questions, colleagues, from your end? No questions, okay. So, in the spirit of standing on the shoulders of giants. I really hope that for those who started us in September and those who recently joined us, you've learned one or two things that will assist you in your journey into becoming a professional librarian and also getting into the librarian field and also just elevating your craft if you already are a librarian. We hope you've learned all you can from the short space and the short time that we've had the pleasure of engaging in. And please feel free to reach out to me if you need anything. I'll do the best of my ability to assist you. Remember, renew your library membership. Hashtag 5,000 librarians next year. Norma is saying it was helpful and informative session. Thank you. She said, I learned a lot indeed. Siyabonga. Thank you so much. Apart from that, it is the end of the year, and we do understand it's been a long year. A lot has happened. Hopefully, you're resting a bit where you can. Have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee. As we close for the year, please do take it easy, and we shall see you on Friday. Thank you, colleagues. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Thank you so
colleagues.
much.